If you're trying to choose between Norcross and Peachtree Corners, don't make the mistake of thinking they're basically the same just because they're close on the map. These two Atlanta suburbans can offer a very different lifestyle, different home options, and long-term value. By the way, we help people just like you every single week who want to move or sell in the Atlanta area, and we'd love to help you too. The best way to reach us is by calling us or texting us at 770-626-5712 or booking an appointment using the link below. You'll find everything you need in the description. And stick around until the end because we're going to share the biggest mistake buyers and sellers make when comparing Norcross and Peachtree Corners. And it can cost you time, money, and a lot of frustration. Today, we are comparing Norcross and Peachtree Corners in Georgia, two popular Gwinnett County communities that are close geographically, but very different when it comes to lifestyle, home styles, neighborhood feel, and buyer expectations. If you're relocating to the Atlanta area, moving up, downsizing, or thinking about selling your home in either of these areas, this comparison is going to help you understand how buyers are looking at these two areas. And let's start with the overall feel, because this is usually where buyers start to lean one way or the other way. Norcross has more of that historic, local, character-filled feel. You have downtown Norcross, local restaurants, events, older neighborhoods, renovated homes, and a sense of charm that many buyers really love. Peachtree Corners, on the other hand, feels more planned and suburban. It has more polished feel in many areas with established neighborhoods, business corridors, shopping, restaurants, parks, and convenient amenities. So if you want charm and character, Norcross may pull you in one direction. If you want convenience, established subdivisions, and a more traditional suburban lifestyle, Peachtree Corners may feel like the better fit. Now let's talk about real estate, because that is where the comparison gets interesting. In Norcross, you'll find often a mix of older homes, renovated properties, ranch-style homes, townhomes, historic-style homes and neighborhoods with a lot of personality. Depending on the specific area, buyers may find more approachable price points compared to some nearby suburbs. In Peachtree Corners, you'll often see more established subdivisions, larger homes, swim and tennis communities, townhomes, and move-up buyer neighborhoods. It can feel more consistent from a suburban planning standpoint. But here's the key. You cannot compare these two cities by price alone. A home in Norcross may offer charm, location, value, but may also need lots of updates. A home in Peachtree Corners may offer more neighborhood amenities or a larger floor plan, but it could come with a higher price point or stronger competition. That's why the right choice depends on what matters most to you. All right, let's talk about lifestyle when it goes to Peachtree Corners and Norcross.
Yes, well, lifestyle is one of the biggest differences between Peachtree Corners and Norcross. Norcross is great for someone who likes a community with personality. If you enjoy that historic downtown area, local restaurants, events, and a little more charm, Norcross may feel more unique to you. Peachtree Corners is great for someone who wants convenience. You have access to the Forum, Town Center, parks, trails, restaurants, shopping, and business areas. It's a strong fit for buyers who want everyday convenience without feeling too far from Atlanta. This is why I always tell buyers, don't just look at the house. Look at what your Tuesday afternoon looks like. Where are you going to get coffee? Where are you going to dinner? How far are you from work, school, groceries, and places you actually go to every single week? The next aspect is the commute.
Oh, traffic and commuting in Atlanta, that can be very challenging. So
yes, This is a big deciding factor. Norcross gives you access to I-85, Jimmy Carter Boulevard, Buford Highway, and several major routes through Gwinnett and into Atlanta. Depending upon where you work, that can be very convenient. Peachtree Corners gives you strong access to Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, Technology Parkway, and major business corridors. It can be especially appealing if you work nearby and want access to the North Atlanta employment areas. But here's a warning. Don't judge a commute by the distance alone. In Metro Atlanta, 5 miles can feel very different depending upon the road, the time of the day, and the direction you're traveling. So before you buy, you want to test the commute during the time you would actually be driving it.
Yeah, and testing the commute means go on a field trip. Go take a ride during those hours. All right, let's talk about schools and families and lifestyle that way.
Yeah, so if schools are part of your decision and you want the exact school assignment by address, don't assume that every home in one city goes to the same schools because boundaries change and assignments can vary. For families, Peachtree Corners often attract buyers who want established neighborhoods, amenities, parks, and a more traditional suburban feel. Norcross can appeal to buyers who want location, character, diversity, and possibly more flexibility in their home style and price point. The best choice really depends on the exact neighborhood, the exact address, and what your family needs day to day.
So who should choose Norcross?
Norcross is best for those that want character, charm, and more local community feel. It may also be a strong option if you like older homes, renovated homes, historic areas, or neighborhoods that feel a little bit less cookie cutter. Okay. It can also be a good fit for buyers who want access to Atlanta and the rest of Gwinnett County, but still want to be thoughtful about their budget. You're the kind of buyer who wants to walk into a home and wants it to feel unique. Norcross may be worth a serious look for you.
Absolutely. And who should choose Peachtree Corners?
So Peachtree Corners is for people who are looking for perhaps a more polished suburban experience. If you're looking for larger established neighborhoods, swim tennis communities, convenient shopping and dining, parks, trails, and access to business corridors, Peachtree Corners may feel like a smoother fit. It can be especially appealing for relocation buyers, families, and move-up buyers who want convenience and a strong suburban lifestyle. If you're moving from one upscale suburban area and want something that feels familiar, Peachtree Corners may check most of those boxes for you.
What about for sellers?
So if you already own a home in Norcross or Peachtree Corners, this comparison matters for you too. Because when buyers are shopping, they're not always comparing homes inside one city. A buyer may be looking at homes in Norcross and also looking at homes in Peachtree Corners. A buyer in Peachtree Corners may also be looking for options in Norcross or Duluth, Johns Creek, or nearby areas. That means as a seller, your marketing needs to be clear and explain why your home is the better fit. If you're selling in Norcross, you may need to highlight things like charm, location, updates, walkability, and value. If you're selling in Peachtree Corners, you may need to highlight neighborhood amenities, convenience, floor plan, the schools, lifestyle, and move-in readiness. The mistake is assuming that buyers will automatically understand the value, but they need to see it, they need to feel it, and understand why your home makes sense compared to everything else that they are looking at.
So if you're trying to decide between Norcross, which is very traditional and has that cozy historic feel, or Peachtree Corners, which is more suburban, or you're thinking about selling in any of these areas, we would be happy to help you compare your options and make a smart plan to sell. By the way, we help buyers and sellers and relocation clients throughout the Atlanta area every single week, and we can help you too. So you can call or text us at 770-626-5712. You can connect with us using any of the links in the video description below. And if this video helped you, make sure you subscribe because we share local Atlanta real estate updates, suburban comparisons, and relocation tips to help you make a confident move.